Good afternoon once again. This is my third walk of the day at 2.6 miles each walk through nature. So that's 7.8 miles that I walked today. And so the eclipse just passed, the sun dimmed, maybe 20%. Definitely wasn't a total eclipse. It was a total scam, if you ask me. And it seems like all this fear mongering every time when they talk about something like the total eclipse, coronavirus, Y2K, war with Russia, all this stuff that they always talk about on the news. It's never nothing, but it's so much fear, so much panic, so much anxiety and depression that it's caused. And the sad thing is that we actually pay to have that. Like we pay the news. We pay for the internet, we pay for the phone, we pay for the TVs, we pay for all this stuff just to be psychologically damaged, And I'm fed up with that. I'm done paying to be panic, try to be fear monger too, and pay people to fear monger me. That's ridiculous. If you think about it, the average American spends $2,500 to $5,000 a year to pay for electronics, with the phones, internet, TVs, Netflix, all the subscriptions, all the other stuff. If like you're actually spending money on that, and that's just wild to me, and I'm done with that. I'm not gonna keep doing that, and I'm gonna give it a break. You don't hurt to try. Do a 1, 2, 3 months without no phone, internet, maybe ever. Probably ever. I don't know. I just don't want it in my life. So yeah, the total eclipse was a total scam. Just like everything else that the news and government talks about. It's a bunch of baloney, phony baloney. And but what I was talking about earlier, now my phone's gonna go dead again for the fourth time today, which I paid $600 for my phone, and I pay $150 a month through Xfinity Comcast, and it's just so not worth it. Not worth it. It's not, even if they gave it away for free, like they do to the poor people, real poor people, which I don't know how you can get much poorer than me, but they get free internet, they get free phones and all that. And I don't even know, even if they gave it to me for free, I don't think I want a phone and internet. Even if they paid me, even if they paid me $100 a month to be on my phone all the time and be on the internet all the time and watch movies all the time, I don't even know if they could pay me. I don't know if they could even pay me to have a cell phone and internet no more, because I just think it's ridiculous. Like it's don't make sense to me. And but what I was talking about on the second walk and talk today, before my phone went dead, because it's not a very good phone. I was talking about the NASA scientists, how in World War II, the Americans and the Russians took all the scientists and they split them up amongst themselves, because I believe Russia and America's friends, but you would never know that on the news because they always lie. So they took in 1945, they took the Nazi scientists and started NASA. Okay. And it was not just no ordinary Nazi scientists. They was actually in the SS stormtroopers. And it was directly linked to killing millions of Jews, and the American government paid them millions of dollars. And they ran NASA from 1945 to 1969. And they helped create the atomic bomb. And the Mars landing, the moon landing, which I don't even know if it's real or not, could probably be fake. And then NASA, a lot of people also don't know that NASA gets the most tax money from our taxes in all of America outside the military. Military gets the most tax money. NASA gets the second tax money. And ask yourself this: what has NASA done with all that money? Like, what do they do? Like, except for spread fear and all that. You know what I mean? They tell you the NASA, we spent all our money, tax money, through NASA, just for NASA to tell us, don't use our phones to look at the internet, or don't use your phones to look at the eclipse because it could break your phone. That's what we're paying our tax money for that nonsense. I mean, I don't know. Like, can't we just? I know it's only like 10% out of America who feels like me, but come on, guys. I'm gonna keep spreading this message every single day until we get at least 60% of the population to start realizing the common sense that you've been blinded by because you spend so much time on social media and listen to music and watching movies. You're just brainwashed and you have no idea. But like me, I went years. I would say over a decade of my life where I didn't watch TV. I didn't listen to music and none of that. I have, majority of my life, I haven't had no influences, and I've always been able. I got a rare ability to think for myself, which most people can't. Usually, some people can live to 100 years old and not have one original thought. Every single thought they have in their head is from the news, TV, from their school teachers, from their peers, and everything. They're just incapable of thinking for themselves. That's the majority of the population. And I'm hoping to change that through my videos. And because I don't mind. It's therapy for me. I like to get it off my chest. And so, yeah, and everything I say is facts. I'm not going to say one thing for a view. I'm not making no money. I don't matter to me. I'm not going to lie. I don't care what people think either. So I'm just going to say all the truth. I'm going to say whatever I want. And that's a real freedom to me. And I love that. It's one of the best qualities I have about myself is that I don't really worry about what other people think. I never have and I never will. And that's unusual too. So I think that's about all I'm going to say today on the subject. I'm going to enjoy this walk in nature. My phone's going to go dead. But I would just suggest, stop living in fear. Stop living fear mongering. Stop spending your money on stuff you don't need. And the total eclipse was a total scam. Just like everything else in America. I hate to say that. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Get out in nature. Stop stressing. Stop spending money you don't need. Stuff you don't need. So, all right. Take care, guys.